Hey guys, what is going on? So today we are checking out Cecilia, one of the new heroes in the Borderland Strife update. The other one I think is called like Toric and Zip, but we can't really check him out because we don't have his shards yet. But yeah, anyway, first of all, let's just check out... Oh, please don't follow me. I need to check out their skills. No. So first of all, we're just going to check out her normal skill when we can get to a slightly more secluded place here. Alright, here's a good area. So, alright, looks like just a melee type. Pretty slow attacker, actually. Yeah, alright, not much else to say there. Has a pretty cool little area of effect thing going on there, the little spin blade. Okay, so her first skill is really interesting. First, we're just going to check out the animation, and then we'll go more in depth. Alright, so there... And then, alright, so it looks like just two normal slices. We're going to check that out again. Okay, so there's part 1, there's part 2. When you do part 2, it doubles the cooldown. So both parts reduce the movement speed by 30%. So doing both parts reduces the enemy's movement speed by 60%. Because it does say it stacks, and the second part also reduces crit resist by 40%. So I think that's a very good skill to have for a melee class, because obviously without the range of being ranged, you need to keep them in close quarters, and then reducing their movement speed is always good for that. And then the crit resist is a nice added bonus if you're going for a highly offensive crit damage set. Okay, so her second skill also has two parts. We're just going to check them out. First is just a dash like that, and then second is a jump and slam. So the first stage sounds interesting. Basically, you just dash forward like that, and if the enemy has what they say a movement speed of less than 3, it'll stun them for 1.5 seconds. I don't know what that means. Maybe if you do these both skills, reduce their movement speed and then dash, and do that skill, then they'll get stunned. Maybe this reduces their movement speed enough. And if they also don't have any buffs to their movement speed, like from rare skills or whatnot, then maybe they'll get stunned. And the second part of the skill doesn't really have anything special on it. It will send enemies flying, I guess if they're parry broken in something like PvP, but no added effects or debuffs or anything like that. Wow, so her third skill is very interesting sounding. We're just gonna try it and look at the animation first of all. So there that is. Okay, actually a pretty long attack. What's really interesting about it is that when your HP is lower than 20%, you get a ton of buffs, and this becomes a really amazing skill. You restore health, any control debuffs you have on you at the time are removed, and your main attack speed is increased by 50%. Along with that, while you're actually doing this skill, you have a damage reduction debuff, and the closer they are to you, the more the damage is reduced. So her third skill is definitely an amazing like emergency skill. Like when you're almost dead, you use it, all debuffs gone, you restore some health, your main attack speed. While I'm actually not sure if the main attack speed isn't affected even when you have full health, we're going to check that out. So as you can see here, well, we'll definitely notice. I'm not sure if they just meant this. We're going to check. Okay, so her main attack speed, I'm not really sure. It doesn't really seem faster to me. I guess the only way we're really going to know is if we go into a harder place. This is fine. Get down to about 20% HP. That would be less than one of these bars here out of my 4 bars. I would need to have a little bit less health than one of those bars. We're going to try doing that. We're in a place here. There should be some pretty tough enemies. Yeah, alright. Ooh, level 70s. I'm not sure if I should be here, but... let's give it a try. Well, she's actually pretty tanky for having like no gear on, so that's interesting. Although I'm not totally sure if different heroes have different like base stats. So we're going to be checking out the health regen first of all. We're at definitely under 20% HP now. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. Also, the attack speed definitely is increased now. That's for sure. The screen is going crazy here. Oh, and it looks like I can actually do it again. Okay, that's interesting. It didn't really look like there was a cooldown on the skill when I used it when I was under 20% HP. So it seems you might be able to just do that every time you're under 20% HP. We're going to try that again. Alright, let's give it a try. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, and then look at that. No cooldown. Can we actually just get back to 20% HP and do it again? You can actually see the icon over here on the third skill change. But it looks like there's a hidden sort of cooldown. Oh, look at that. I grew smaller. It looks like there's some sort of hidden cooldown on that because now, even though I'm way under 20% HP, Oh yeah, now there's a 30-second cooldown. So it seems like either there's a hidden cooldown or you need to use the normal third skill before you're going to do this like rescue me skill sort of thing. So I'm seeing if I just like run away now, if I can do that again. Let's see. Yeah, there goes my HP. So it restores a decent amount of HP, actually. The attack speed boost is nice. So yeah, her third skill, I think, is what really makes her great. Her other two skills work well together as well. First, reducing their speed, and then doing the dash to maybe stun them, if that's what they would consider to be under a 3 speed. I don't know where the numbers for speed are. I don't know if they maybe added a stat for speed, but as far as I remember, there was none. But yeah, so anyway, that's her skills. We're going to finish this treasure hunt and then check out her rare skill as well. Oh yeah, I remember reading about her rare skill yesterday, and it sounds really interesting, although I'm not sure where it would come in handy. So basically, you just like turn into a stone. You can't move, you can't do any skills, you can't attack, nothing. But also, you don't take any damage. I mean, if you have like really great timing, you can use it to negate someone's like ultimate really powerful skill. But in Taichi Panda, all that stuff happens very fast, so you would really need to have pretty good reflexes and to know when that shit's going down. Well, I guess outside of PvP, some of the like instance bosses have some pretty obvious tells to when they're going to be doing like their ultimate skill or whatever, so it might be better there. I'm not too sure. We're going to go back to the city and check out her synergy as well, and then I think that's pretty much it. Well, her main hero synergy is pretty cool, just straight damage bonus. Cecilia's tier level ×2, so that's really nice. Maxi is pretty easy to get, max health plus 14. Swordsman just needs to have a certain amount of physical attack, so that's fine. Even though he is a timed hero, you don't need to get him up to a certain tier level. Knight and Amy, again, pretty easy to tier up, but you don't even need that. You just need them to have a certain magic attack and health. Well, I think Boric is going to be a lot harder because his soul stones are pretty limited to how many you can get per day. But Lauren and Panda are easy, Boric will come along, so overall the synergy is pretty good, not too hard to get. So yeah, I guess that's about it for Cecilia. I don't think there's much else to go over with her. Is there anything else you guys want me to go over in this update or just in general? A lot of you guys do seem to be very keen on me keeping up with the Taichi Panda Heroes videos, and that's okay, but if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, make sure to drop them down in the comments below. But yeah, I guess that will do it for today. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time.